In today's linguistic lesson, I will be talking about my own LAT, which stands for Language Acquisition Technique. I have already written a smallish paper which is not academic. So I thought it is time to actually go through this small paper and explain what my LAT is all about and why it does work for every given natural language, as well as fantasy languages, as long as there is enough information available. With that being said, let us start. So, first, most people believe that learning multiple languages is a monumental task, let alone learning multiple languages at once, a feat reserved only for savants, polyglots, or the unusually gifted. Well, I do not think so. Not only do I believe that anyone can learn a language, I believe that anyone can learn multiple languages, even multiple languages at a time, and do so not only efficiently, but also meaningfully, and of course, with joy. From rote memorization of vocabulary lists to dry grammar drills, much of what we are taught in school is quite disconnected from the way natural language operates in real life. And this LAT is a response to that disconnect. I will present 3 interconnected techniques that form the backbone of a highly flexible and intuitive approach to language acquisition. Now, I must point out that is my own way of acquiring languages. There are no case studies or anything like this. So, the 3 techniques are 4D grammar mapping, basically a 4D storytelling. This is of my own creation. And so is the next one, grammar blueprint or abstract grammar. The last one, the language comparison, is something already well known. But I did a little bit of adjustment, and now it is a multilingual polyangulation. Don't worry about this term yet. Now, as I said, the first 2 are original systems I developed myself. And when I say I developed, I'm saying actually that I was blessed by Moses and my overall beloved goddess Athena. So, and those 2 self-great ones are only focusing on the grammar. So, it's kinda like a dried out riverbed. It has structure, but is somewhat empty, somewhat dry. Still interesting from a linguistic point of view. So, this is why I needed a 3rd technique, to give water to the riverbed, hence the name of this acquisition, by the way. The 3rd is a well-known comparative method, but again, I've expanded it into a structured, scalable acquisition strategy. Together, these 3 techniques allow for a structured fluency without memorization. Still, there are certain points that I will talk about where I would suggest a little bit of memorization. A deep understanding of grammar through space and story. And something very important, rapid vocabulary expansion via cognate mapping. Again, don't worry too much about those technical terms. They can stand alone, but when combined, they form a powerful toolkit for mastering not just 1 or 2 languages, but many